Oh, guys. You're too kind. You're too kind.
All right, thank you guys for listening. Another episode. Type kind of well, Martin.
Where?
Martin
Where
the
am I?
building. Lark in the building.
Martin,
I almost said Martin the Lark, and that's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoa.
All right. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you guys for listening, taking your sweet and precious time to listen to another 15-minute of greatness. Hit us up, Instagram, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You know we're on YouTube.
Yep.
If you
Where
like the
else?
video elements. You know that we are on Spotify if you like the audio elements. You know we're on iTunes for a secondary audio element.
And if you're a dog with an Android, we're on Google Play.
Oh yeah, I forgot we are on Google Play.
We're
You're
also
right.
there.
Yeah,
And a bunch of other weird ass places.
Yeah. So wanted to chop it up about a funny story that my man's at work told me about. He said, this is for women need to learn how to shoot their shots. Stop being vague. Stop trying to be cute. I'm married, so it doesn't really matter. This is just free information for you guys. Shoot your shot in a real regular way. You see a guy that you like, literally ask him, hey, let's go out. That's it.
Oh, that's what you think is acceptable?
Yeah, I think that's acceptable.
Actually, yeah, that gets the job done.
Think about a
Men
slamming.
are so easy to please.
Think about a slamming joint just going, hey, would you like to hang out sometime?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. Yes, small waist, big hip chick. Yes, I would like that. Yes, freckles.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
big curly hair.
yes, yes, smooth, dark skin. Yes, I would like doing that. Cool.
Dark skin, yuck.
Yo, this guy's bugging.
It's like, nah. That's obviously a joke.
Nah, it's not. You should heard what he said before this episode.
Fuck outta here,
Yo,
nigga.
I'm about to blackmail you, yo. Why you don't like black women, yo?
I love black women.
Yo, I'm about to just push that narrative from now on.
I hate dark skin girls.
Oh, yo, but yeah, like why would why try to? I don't know. It just. So anyway, let me go into the story to explain. So my man's at work told me that he's outside, right, our job, talking on the phone, talking to his homie, FaceTiming, right? So his homie, right? Boom, boom, boom. Having a
Homegirl
conversation.
or his-
a homeboy, like a guy,
okay.
right? So they laugh. So he's laughing and shit like that, like talking to the dude. A girl that he does not find attractive comes outside, right, and just looks back at him and goes, "Huh." Yo, my stomach just that was
Yo, why'd your stomach responsive?
my stomach was like, yeah. Yo, I really hope that the audio picked that up, yo.
Oh, it definitely did.
That was
That joke was crazy.
my stomach just got mad interested in that story. It was like, yeah. Oh, word, and then what else happened? Yo, what's next?
I'm listening.
Oh, word. So anyway, so she turns around. She goes, huh? And he's like, what? She's like, you laughing at me? He's like, no. She's like, you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. She's like, oh, okay. I'm just making sure that you're not laughing at me. He's like,
She was saying it like flirtatious.
yeah. But he's like, but the thing is, to him, she's just not good looking, so he doesn't even give a fuck how she's saying.
Does he have like mad high standards?
He has I say
regular
no.
standard?
Yeah, I think he has regular standards, but apparently she was really weak. So,
okay.
so he's like, no. He's like, I'm like, and to him, he's baffled because he's like, I'm clearly on FaceTime.
Yeah.
I'm clearly talking to somebody, and then she just like, well, she's like, okay, all right, just making sure that you're not talking about me. And he's like, oh, okay.
So basically, like, please be talking about me.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
And then she's smiling and she walks off and he just like this. His man's like, who the fuck is that? He's like, I don't fucking know. And so I was like, yo, clearly she's being flirty. He's like, I don't give a fuck what she was doing because one, she's like, she's not good looking, and two, even if she was, that's how you're going about it. Like, even though it would still work for normal guys, but it's still just. At the same time, you never know who you're talking to. Just come out with whatever it is. Like he was saying, like just be like, hey, I think you're handsome. Oh, cool. Then the ball's in his court whether he wants to take this another way. I mean, so
that's true. That's really all chicks got to do is put the ball in.
That's all you got to do.
Court.
But it has to be blatantly because girls think that it's in their court.
Yeah.
That they put it in the court. Like I put it in the court. Like I gave him the double look from the.
Or I put the ball in your court. I disagreed with you on a funny topic. Like,
Yeah.
what?
What? I pushed back a little bit. Showed you like, what are you talking about? That's not. You're doing it wrong, bro.
I didn't accept your advances.
Yeah.
I told you I wanted you.
Yo. I just literally just got confused trying to tell.
Yeah.
Yo, I really did because
You look like you was trying to figure out a math equation.
yo, it's
Generic
so
joke.
crazy. Yeah, it's super generic, but like it's so crazy. Like I've like as a kid, like I've been like a girl been flirting, and then like I go like, oh, like you like flirting or something. Like I mention it, and they go like no, and I'm like oh, okay. And then like later on they're like, oh yeah, I was flirting. It's like
Yeah.
it's like oh yeah, I wanted you to dig deeper. It's like what?
What?
Like I'm getting goosebumps right now just think about how confused. That was a real thing that happened. A girl was like, she told me I had just broken up with my high school girlfriend, and she goes, "Yo, I have a crush on this guy that just became single, and I don't know how to tell him." And I was like, "You should just tell him." At the first time she mentioned it, I was like, she could be talking about me, but at the time I've been wrong in the situation.
I've been wrong in plenty of those situations.
So I was like, yeah, like, oh, you should just tell him. She's like, I don't know if he'll accept it. I was like, oh, this is stupid. Next time she brought it up, I was like, yo, like, just tell him. And she's like, I don't know. You should guess. Start playing that game. And mind you, these are like weeks in between, like 2 weeks in between it. The third time she did it, and I was like, is the guy? I was like, yo, is the guy me? And she was like, no. Why would you think that? So I'm like, even though I still thought it was me, I was like, all right, Joe, this is stupid.
It's just like that you get pissed off. And just
It's
like,
funny because you know who this girl is.
Oh,
We
I
had
know.
a conversation about this girl. She's crazy. You should know.
Yeah,
And so I go, I was like, what the what is this? So I was like, I just left it alone. And then again, she was like, oh yeah, it was you. I was like, I asked. She was like, no, but she was like, you didn't. The way you asked, you didn't seem fully interested in the question. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, what kind of romantic comedy do women live in? Yo?
I really think
Hollywood is fucking women's brains up. So
Yeah, it bad.
Yeah.
Bad. Like
their expectations are crazy.
it's crazy. Like yo, have you ever? Can you think of one like where a joint like tried to shoot their shot at you and it was like the worst? And either you still accepted it or not, but it was just like, what was that?
I don't know if you would consider this bad or not, but a chick said she wanted to lick my face.
Okay, no, that's not. That's not how.
Okay, not everybody wants their face licked.
No, motherfucker. That you understand that point completely.
Oh, okay.
One time this chick wanted to have sex with me. Does that count? No, it doesn't. Motherfucker, I'm talking about people that's doing it wrong.
Oh, okay.
This guy's slow. Yeah.
There's one girl. I don't know. It's just regular like childish shit. Like she made her homegirl. Like we were playing a game, and I can't remember what the details of the game was, but it was like a guessing game. The game was guessing in nature, and it came around to like dating and shit. And it was all in all, she had to tell her friend in the game that she was trying to get at me. But I was like,
That's so
like it was mad awkward, yo.
Yeah.
Because then you're sitting there and like she wasn't attractive, but she had her cannon, my nigga. Like that joke was like the size of this fucking table, bro.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
One of those. But I was like, okay. It was like just a room full of people looking at me like, oh. I was like, okay. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this moment right here, but
It's like I've seen like on like videos on YouTube and shit like that. Like I've seen things like women talk about their time shooting the shot. I've seen one where a woman like was talking to a guy. I think because I don't know, some weird situation where a person that she kind of knew got into a situation when they were talking, but she kind of was interested, and so she asked the guy like, "Oh, like so do you want kids?" And he was like, she was like, "Yeah, like at some point I never really thought about it, whatever. Like I'm just like he was like I'm just that's not really on my plate for right now. Like he's kind of young." And then, like, it never went anywhere after that. And she was like, yeah, like, I tried and, like, it didn't work. And they were like, when did you shoot? So I asked him like, do you want kids? And like the conversation never went there. It was like, that's what you think that works?
That's so stupid. Yo, the realest shit I've seen, it was online. It was like girls shoot their shot by smiling at you. And I was like, yo, that's facts. Like girls think that they just give you politeness.
Yeah. and also, you know, it's another thing too. There's girls out there that shoot their shot or flirt by not flirting with you.
What do you mean?
Like there's girls that they go like, oh, I'm going to ignore him.
Oh yeah.
So then that way he'll try, and it's like, no, we just think that you fucking hate us or you're a fucking a bitch.
What a bitch, bro! I just asked her to pass me the fucking ketchup. Shit.
It's like so funny. Like it's funny. If my wife listens to the episode, then she'll know that this happened, but she doesn't know this happened. So at my job, a woman came up to me and was like, because recently people have found out that I should lead off with this. My wife and I work in the same place, and so people didn't know that we're together. So some people just think that I'm just a guy that works there. So a lady that I kind of interact with, older woman, she goes, hey, are you Spanish? Like, are you Hispanic? And I was like, no. She was like, what are you? It's like, I'm black and my dad is half Italian. And she was like, oh. She's like, well, there's a girl here that wants to get to know you. I was like, at the time I think I was just engaged, but I was like, actually I'm engaged. And she was like, oh, you are? She was like, no one knows like who you are. You just, because I just go in and out. And I was like, yeah. I was
why
like,
would you know that?
Yeah. And she was like, and I was like, yeah. I was like, actually, my wife works here. And I was like, you know my wife. Like, and she was like, who is it? And I explained it. And she goes, oh, shoot. So she was like, oh, now that makes sense. Your son, whatever. Right. So we're having this general conversation. So we were laughing about that. And then I go, yeah, cool. Who is this girl? who's the joint? Because I just want to know. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, friends. Who's the joint though? She was like, oh no, it doesn't matter. I was like, oh no.
You said the joint?
Yeah. I was like,
that's crazy.
Yo, who's this bitch that wants something?
Yo, who's this fucking coos that wants to get at me?
So yeah,
Italian
cool.
say
Who's it? So yeah, who is it? She said, oh no, it doesn't matter. I was like, no, I just want to know, like, just because it's funny to me, like to think like who it is. And she like explained like which person it was. I can't explain to you how I almost hated this girl because of how like she'll be like, oh, hey, I'll see her like just hey, like just in passing, and she'll be like this, hi. Bitch, I'll throw this box at the back of your neck. It's like that's the person, her, not the friendly ones. It's hey, how's it going? And do the friendly, try to do the. I hate being touched, but they do like the friendly, like like the shoulder squeeze. It's not that.
Or trying to get past you in a big ass room and rub their butt up. And shit did.
No, they don't do that to me, but apparently that happens to you because you're the man.
No, everybody. No, that's happening to everybody.
No, that happens to very specific people. And I brought this up on this is kind of off subject. I brought this up before on that whack shit, and I'm gonna bring it up again because I saw the YouTube channel before, and this is still funny to me, where it was a video about tips on how to be more attractive to women, and one of the tips was have a handsome face. And I have to stress how funny that is.
That's not a tip.
That's not a tip. You can't do that.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
You can't go to your closet and get a handsome face.
It just grab your hands.
You can't iron the face and then just put it
and
on.
He really said it with so much like just so much like yeah, like sort of matter of factly, like yeah, like tip. It was the thing is, it was like in the middle of the video. It was like tip number 3, have a handsome face. It's like what? like tip number 1 was like
good hygiene.
Yeah, it was like good hygiene. Yeah. And like tip 2 was like wear clothes that fit your body type, and then tip 3 was have a handsome face. It's like,
That's so stupid.
That doesn't make any sense. That's so off subject, but I just had to bring that up. Anyway, we're at the end of the episode anyway, so we can wrap this up. All right, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for taking your precious time and listening
Women,
to
say you want to slop us. That's how you open it up.
I mean, you can't do that. It will work.
Mm-hmm.
You may not,
100% of the time.
it may not get you a husband, but it'll get you somewhere.
Yeah. It'll get you a date.
It'll get your foot in the door. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Remember, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Instagram, Twitter. I'm fucking phenomenal at this shit. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like.